Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 564 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. There's a couple more updates in regards to the Justice Con weekend. But before that, we may call this tinfoil without the tinfoil because, you know, technically part of it is coming true. And what I'm really actually talking about is that AT&T is hypes Batfleck for DC FanDome. Okay, this is over at their Instagram page. As you see here, there's a nice fan art picture of Ben Affleck as Batman in Batman v Superman, and also in Justice League as well. The cosplay art or cosplay by Brian Zapp, art really by Brian Zapp. He makes amazing work. Hero Collage, Mini Brackus, and all these others. And so I guess these are one of the pictures here. So there is quite a bit of things over here in terms of art and cosplay. But I love this one. This is cool. Bat stands around the world are gearing up for hashtag DC FanDome happening on August 22nd. Check out the creative briefs at create.dcfandom.com to submit your work and be part of the first virtual event. So this is getting a lot of people excited because we're seeing Batfleck on there. And, you know, in regards to there has been a lot of speculation and articles going around from multiple people from multiple sites now that Batfleck, Ben Affleck has re-signed a contract to play as, you know, Batman, which is actually true in a sense. I mean, Zack Snyder's Justice League coming out, a lot of those people, all those people had to re-sign contracts for that. Essentially, it's a new movie. It's an or you know, a serialized movie, like broken up in chapters. So it makes sense that people will sign up for that. Now, is he signing up for Batman the movie, like his own movie, as you know, the one that he wanted to make with versus Deathstroke? We don't know yet. We still won't have like actual official confirmation from Warner Media, that's going to be on HBO Max or whatever or whatnot, or even from Ben Affleck himself. That's not entirely confirmed, but let's play speculation, right? I mean, it does make sense if that he's willing to play Batman for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Maybe a spin-off, that one movie spin-off that he planned to do back then could still be in, you know, part of the plan. Maybe. I mean, the original Justice League was supposed to end with what? Deathstroke, Lex Luthor hiring Deathstroke to go kill the Batman, and that would have spun off Ben Affleck's Batman movie, in which Jay Oliva says is one of the best screenplays he's ever read about Batman. So I want that to happen. I really do. And I think the success of Zack Snyder's Justice League is crucial to getting that Batman to happen. But it certainly shows that AT&T, you know, we had, you know, little gifs and or gifs and tweets excited for Ben Affleck's Batman. Ben Affleck himself has changed his Facebook, his Twitter, everything to a Justice League, because he seems like he's really pumped to come back for it. And so I'm really excited to see him back as Batman next year. He's definitely back as Batman next year for Zack Snyder's Justice League. And hopefully with the success of that, we could continue on further. And that's why I want to get into something else in terms of an article that John Aaron Garza had put out in conjunction to what I've talked about, how other articles are coming out with Ben Affleck as Batman, expanding DC content on HBO Max. So what he word here, and it's pretty much what we already know. That, you know, there's going to be a Gotham City, series on HBO Max. You know, it's also being kind of headed by Matt Reeves because it's supposed to connect to the Batman. movie in some fashion. And to me, that's exciting because for people who like the Batman, Rob Pattinson's Batman, and who want to see more of that, they can go on HBO Max and see that world building happening before their eyes on that platform. But he goes into something interesting here, and he connects it to Zack Snyder's Justice League a little bit. And essentially he says, if this new series is done the way he hopes, it should be exciting for all of us. This means HBO Max is truly a director-driven studios. It means they will allow all types of content to bring fans to subscribe, and they're not afraid to show it. This also means that if they're willing to work with Matt Reeves to help run the show, then they'll be open for Zack Snyder to run his show. What do I mean by his show? Zack Snyder's Justice League, of course. Don't be surprised if Zack Snyder essentially becomes a showrunner type if he decides to expand his world. By that, I mean having Ben Affleck adapt his previously unmade Batman script into a 3-arc series, or working closely with Patty Jenkins on an Amazon story that would tie into the history lesson from his Justice League. Ooh, that's been pretty good. The opportunities are boundless, and HBO Max has the perfect IP to gain subscribers by the millions. I like this. I like this section right here. How letting Matt Reeves create his own show. It's cool because it shows that HBO Max is willing to have 2 Batman type projects on the same service. Usually you only see like one on TV, one in the movies, and they spread the services out, right, to different things. But because of the multiverse idea, and because of their willingness to add Gotham City and saying Gotham City series and say, okay, that connects to the Batman, but we're also going to have, Ben Affleck's Batman on Zack Snyder's Justice League, they're probably less concerned about the people getting confused by there's different Batmans, more for we need more content. We need to have a strong IP on HBO Max, and that IP definitely is DC. This is a major streaming service that they need to really be successful. And the only way to do that is to get more content out there. And he continues that there is to be a lot of mature content, something that, Disney, is very hard pressed to do because they really try to keep it family friendly. Not that Mandalorian is totally family friendly, but it's definitely PG. House of the Dragon, Zack Snyder's Justice League Dark are just the few shows that would be intended for mature audiences, and I like to also add that there's that show that's coming up that is it's like a horror show, and it's called Lovecraft Country. It looks pretty awesome. I love those H.P. Lovecraft type stories. Seeing there's creature features and supernatural stuff. I'm really looking forward to that one. But that's also a mature content as well, and that's why I really enjoy HBO Max service right now. The stuff on there. Right now, I'm going through Doom Patrol, Game of Thrones, things like that. Can't wait for the next Westworld. It's amazing, a lot of content out there, and I think Warner Media is smart enough, AT&T is smart enough to maximize that, to get it out there. And I forgot I didn't even get to share this, but yeah, this is the section that I was talking about. But this article here from Real Anarchy. But I think it's a great way to expand your streaming service, and at the same time make sure that the creators get to do what they need to do, and also get it, have fans excited for it, and be able to pick and choose what they want to watch. So this is a very big opportunity, an open opportunity for everyone. And that's why it seems very exciting for people who are fans of the Robert Pattinson Batman, DC, and of course Zack Snyder's Justice League. So this is all very, very awesome. Now we're going to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League a little bit, and I want to just highlight a fan artwork here because it's so awesome. It just got me thinking a little bit. This is from Delta Fran. He tried to recreate this shot that Zack Snyder had put out, the storyboard shot where it's Flash looking at the what I think is the mother box, the Unity, and then he has to go into time, travel back into time and save Cyborg, right? Now this is incredible. This is an incredible. Like I thought it was an actual scene in the movie. It's not. It's just him recreating this in his way, and trying his best at that. And that's really awesome. And it really gets me back to thinking. You know, he revealed a little bit about Justice League and how the third act, this part was going to be the third act. And we know that the movie, the theatrical movie, the third act really was changed from his original 214 third act. Now, the 214 third act would have essentially this, right? It would have a bunch of things like him going back, Dark Side in the boom tube and stuff like that, and that's the 214. But because it's Zack Snyder's Justice League now, he essentially could rework this. Like, what if this is not the original plan, or his new plan that he wants to, in a way, the third act for Zack Snyder's Justice League? You know, I mean, it could still possibly be back, and that's awesome as well. But it got me thinking, like, because this is because he says that we're just the tip of the iceberg, but we do know what happens in the third act. Essentially, Steppenwolf gets, cuts his head off and stuff like that. What if he reworked it in a way that it's like what we think we know in terms of Steppenwolf's third act, the Unity, Flash going back in time, things like that? What if there's more to that now? What if the new plan for Zack Snyder's Justice League could potentially like go full on freaking dark side or something? You know, like something happens in that sense where it's totally different from the 214 he has now. And so all the hints and things like Steppenwolf's decapitation and all that kind of stuff, he essentially could have that or change that to something that we don't even know what's coming. And I think that aspect of it, because I'm looking at this and I'm remembering all the storyboards, and I just realized that, holy crap, what if it doesn't even turn out this way? What if all the stuff he's been teasing what is essentially 214 cut, but that's not what we're going to get? And to me, that is super exciting. That means you can bring up any Justice League theory video that you've done in the past prior to the movie coming out back in November of 2017, and that could still relate. You could just save those videos, re-upload it, and it could still work out, because we don't know what Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to turn out to be. We have fragments of it, but essentially we don't know how he's going to rework that to what his vision for Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be. And that part is exciting. We can go through theories and theories, abundance of theories now. And we will probably like be totally wrong. And that is exciting to me. So you never know, as we go on, as more is revealed in terms of teasers and trailers, we're going to have a lot of fun in terms of theories for Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? So, but we have something that's coming out that could potentially be really, really cool. That's called JusticeCon. And so I'm really intrigued by JusticeCon, and it's really cool what the girls have done, right? Nerd Queens and Meg, and their ability to get all these different people involved with it, right? Jay Oliva, Zack Snyder. And it's an amazing accomplishment. And I'm so excited for that, and so I love how there is an abundance of DC fan sites and Snyder fan sites promoting JusticeCon. But I'm a little shocked, partially shocked, that RT Snyder Cut account is taking a break. They are taking a break. So, and it's okay. I think everyone deserves to take a break when they need to. It just is coincidentally during a time where, as a fandom of the Snyder Cut fandom, a time to celebrate and actually get to see all these different people in the Snyder Cut. Ray Fisher, like I said, I just made Ray Fisher, Jay Oliva, Ray Porter, Zack Snyder, Deborah Snyder, Clay Enos, Fabian Wagner, and not a single mention of Justice Con from RT Snyder Cut. Like, I didn't know that because I don't follow them anymore, but I didn't notice before. But now, as when they announced their break, which I'm going to read it to you, it's interesting. Announcement: the time has come for us to take a break from social media activities. This has been a taxing 16 months for our admins who have been given so much for you all, and with no campaigns in our near future, the time is right to refresh and prepare for the next step. We won't be completely abandoning you, though. We'll still have Snyder Cut Roundtable episodes scheduled to be posted for you, and you can, of course, follow the great members of the community, such as Fiona and the others we are following, for updates in the meantime. Our break will be approximately 4 to 6 months, 4 to 6 weeks, and we will be preparing a lot of things for you in the meantime. Until then, be kind and support each other, and don't forget that you are the community, not us. With that said, see you at the Dome, DC FanDome. DC FanDome. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think everybody deserves a break, like I said. But if it were me, and I'm not them, if it were me, if I need to take a break, wouldn't I don't know, just say the last tweet says, and have fun at JusticeCon, have fun and celebrate Snyder Cut with Zack Snyder, Deborah Snyder, Jay Oliva, Ray Fisher, Ray Porter, Clay Enos, Fabian Wagner, all these AFSP, Ink to the People, and fellow fans at JusticeCon, and then I'll see you at FanDome. How hard is that to add in there? Right? Now, I know RT Snyder Cut blocked the girls, right? They blocked the Nerd Queens, they blocked Meg, for whatever. They blocked all the Amazons, I think. But it blocked a ton of people. I mean, it's interesting. They haven't blocked me yet, but I don't follow them anymore because they've just, something went entirely wrong, and it's just not the same anymore. It's just not the same anymore. I mean, I think even it's Walt, Uber Kryptonian, he's been around for a while, and people like him, he's got a large following, starting to notice something as well. So isn't this the second time a Zack Snyder fan page has refused to promote a Zack Snyder related event? And weren't they on a break last time too? And I kind of had to look back on that, and I think it was the Man of Steel BVS. I think it was BVS 4 years, BVS Watch Party, where Zack was involved as well. They didn't promote a single thing from that as well. Zack Snyder was there. The Watch Party, no, nothing from them, which I thought was weird. I was like, and I heard from DMs like, well, we didn't, you didn't come to us first with that idea, right? And we didn't, so we won't promote what you didn't bring to us first. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. That's like, that's weird, right? I mean, just promote it. It's Zack Snyder is there. Zack Snyder is there for a Snyder's, like, Zack Snyder fan page. Is not gonna promote. And look, I mean, look at all these other ones. Zack Snyder Bible, they've been here since 2014. They're promoting JusticeCon. They didn't, the people who organized this didn't have to go to Zack Snyder Bible first before they can promote it, right? They just went out and says, you know what, Zack Snyder himself, Deborah Snyder is going to be there. This is a big thing. Let's promote it, right? Vero, Eamon, just said, you know what? This is a big thing. This is a great thing. It's got charity involved. It's got Zack Snyder. It's got the Snyders involved. We're going to promote it. SnyderCut.com, relatively new, but still got a good following. And they really try to promote every single Snyder thing out there, which is very commendable. They did that. A DCU movie page. I've known them for a long time, right? Wall Street Journal days is July 2020. They've promoting it. They're definitely promoting it. They've got a big following. DC Connections also as well. DC Films Multiverse retweeted Nerd Queens. How big is DC Multiverse? 28.5 thousand followers. They follow me. That's pretty awesome. And I follow them, of course. But yeah, they're promoting it as well. Jay Oliva is promoting it. I don't know. I mean, what's going on? And I just got to get to this. Okay. Jay Oliva said, they don't like me. And this is an interesting tweet that just happened. So this is our RTSnyderCut account. Andreas Karlstrom says, just a quick question. Why are you admins at RTSnyderCut not promoting JusticeCon, which is shaping up to be an absolutely fantastic event by fans for the fans? Is that not how it should be? And Jay Oliva just replied, they don't like me. That is sad, to say the least. That is just sad. And I hope from now till, this is 9:46 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, till when I wake up in the morning, that releases RTSnyderCut is going to say, by the way, for the fans who also follow our account, there is a JusticeCon event for us to celebrate the Snyder Cut. Celebrate with Zack Snyder, Deborah Snyder, Ray Fisher, Ray Porter, Fabian Wagner, Clay Enos, all those guys, Jay Oliva, But right now, they're not. For whatever reason, they are not doing that right now. They've not tweeted a single thing. They're almost ignoring that this giant JusticeCon thing is happening next week. Next week. They made this announcement today after the schedule came out for JusticeCon yesterday. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. So, like I said, hey, everybody got to take a break. But wouldn't it have hurt to at least put JusticeCon in this final, the next event that's coming up? Because you will be missing it, apparently. So, I don't know. It is very weird. Very strange. That's okay. Because there are dozens and dozens of other DCEU related, Snyderverse related, Zack Snyder fan related accounts that you can follow that very much will support every single thing the Snyder will be a part of. Zack Snyder fans would love and be a part of. So there's a lot to go through, and I've named just a few here. There is a ton of people in the fandom, DC fandom, and DC in general, that wouldn't mind. They're actually pretty damn excited and hyped for JusticeCon, such as myself. So, unfortunately for RTSnyderCut, and I think Jay Oliva senses that as well. So, but that's all right, because that weekend is gonna go pretty damn bonkers, right? It's gonna be pretty damn bonkers. Not just JusticeCon, but Crisis on Infinite Streams. This is awesome. Crisis on Infinite Streams. Nick Tatina has finally just put out the schedule. Not that we were waiting for it. Don't take offense to that. But Nicotina finally put out a schedule. Crisis on Infinite Streams. Let me start with Saturday, July 25th. Starts off with a Nicotina show with Krypton Caged, Sean Mayer, Danielle Carries, sorry, I might have said that wrong. Scott Fowler. Next is For Nerds with Subjective Reviews, hosted by Nerd in Many Ways, featuring Robert Meyer Burnett. Then also Fatal J and Film Gob, featuring Abu Naz. Then comes Dave the Film Junkie and myself, featuring Victor Koo, Stephen Colbert, and Scott McClellan. And also following that stream, late night, Real in Motion with Ben Everts and John Aaron Garza, featuring Real Anarchy. And the next day on Sunday, it's going to be the Louis Centeno show. He's got the Scooper, Daniel RPK, followed by Four Nerds with the Nicotina show, featuring, again, Robert Meyer Burnett, then Fatal J and Film Gob, Dave the Film Junkie, and myself, and then Real in Motion with Ben Everts and John Aaron Garza. Then at 10 p.m., we've got Lightcast with featuring the Cultured Nerds. So it's going to be a very much celebration of all parts of the fandom coming together on July 25th and 26th with the actual Snyder Cut team, which is Zack Snyder, Deborah Snyder, right? Fabian Wagner, Clay Enos, Jay Oliva, Ray Fisher, Ray Porter, right? It's going to be a packed weekend. Jay Oliva, and it's just so much coolness that weekend. The fans, cast, and crew, just all out. It's crazy, and also a crossover of infinite streams. Amazing time. It's going to be an amazing event. July 25th, July 26th. Be there. Yeah, just be there. It's going to be an awesome thing. I'm really pumped. Really pumped to be a part of it. I'm really pumped to be part of the Infinite Streams. And as we celebrate and get hyped and get crazy for Justice Con and for ultimately Zack Snyder's Justice League that's coming out in 2021. I cannot wait. Indeed. It's going to be the end all of this month. It's going to be the greatest. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. I shall see you next time. Bye.